Hi students, our topic is factorization of polynomials. In previous grades, we have seen that how to factorize a number. Like that, we can factorize polynomials also. Actually, solving factors for all kind of polynomial is a big task even for great mathematicians. So we are just learning how to factorize some kind of quadratic and cubic polynomials which should be learned in the high school level. First, we will discuss factorization of quadratic polynomials. In the next video, we will continue with the factorization of cubic polynomials. What is a quadratic polynomial? A quadratic polynomial is a polynomial which have degree 2. And a quadratic polynomial have at most 2 solutions. That means while we finding out the factors for a quadratic polynomial, we will get maximum 2 factors, maximum 2 solutions for a quadratic polynomial. Mainly we are using two methods to find the factors of a quadratic polynomial, that are algebraic identities and midterm split method. First we will discuss identity method. These are the 4 identities which we should learn for solving the quadratic polynomials. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. X plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So the polynomial, it will be given in the form of this part. This is right hand side and this is left hand side. So in the right hand side form, the polynomials will be given. So the factors we should find out as in the left hand side. We will discuss one by one. Let's start from the first identity. I will write one example here. 4x square plus 12x plus 9. 3 terms are here in this polynomial, and consider the first and last term. Okay, if the first and last term and all the terms are positive, we can relate this identity. A square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b the whole square. Now we can check what is a and b. A square is equal to 4x square. Again we can write 4x square as 2x the whole square. Then a is equal to what? 2x. Same way b square is equal to 9. 9 we can write as 3 square and b is equal to 3. Check 2ab. 2ab is 2 into 2x into 3, that is 12x. So this is in the form of 2x the whole square plus 2 into 2x into 3 plus 3 square. That means a square plus this is 2ab plus this is b square. So what will be the factors? That will be a plus b the whole square. So what is the a here? 2x. What is the b here? 3. So 2x plus 3 the whole square. That is the factor for the quadratic polynomial 4x square plus 12x plus 9. And again 2x plus 3 the whole square, we can write 2x plus 3 into 2x plus 3. Next identity, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b the whole square. So I will write one example. 25x square minus 20x plus 4. Okay. Again 3 terms are here. The first and last, it is a perfect square again. But consider the middle term. It is negative. So we can check this is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here a square is equal to 25x square. That means 5x the whole square. Then a will be 5x. B square is equal to 4. That means 2 square. B is equal to 2. Check minus 2ab. Minus 2 into 5x into 2 is equal to minus 20x. So clearly this is in the form of 5x the whole square minus 2 into 5x into 2 plus 2 square. That means a square minus 2ab plus b square. If the polynomial is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, the factor will be a minus b the whole square. So a is 5x here, b is 2 here. So 5x minus 2 the whole square. Again we can rewrite it as 5x minus 2 into 5x minus 2. So this is the solution for the polynomial 25x square minus 20x plus 4. Next identity, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. I am writing other example, 64x square minus 25. Okay, let us check the factors for this. Here only two terms. Both the terms are perfect squares. Okay, so here a square is equal to 64x square. That means 8x the whole square. So what will be the a? A is 8x. B square is equal to 25. That means 5 square. B is equal to 5. Okay. So the factors will be a plus b into a minus b. 8x is the a. 5 is the b here. So 8x plus 5 into 8x minus 5 are the factors. Consider the last identity, x square plus a plus b into x plus ab is equal to x plus a into x plus b. So I will write one example here, x square plus 9x plus 20. So which identity we will use here to find the factors for this? Actually these are not two terms. So never we cannot use a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is only applicable for two terms and both the terms should be perfect squares. So this is not applicable. Now consider the first and last terms. First and last terms, is it perfect square? This is perfect square x square, but 20 it is not a perfect square. So a minus b the whole square and a plus b the whole square. This is also not possible for this polynomial for the factorization method. So now we can introduce this factorization method. We have to check this one we can express in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. But what is a and b here? For that, again I am writing the example x square plus 9x plus 20. Okay, for finding a and b, we should consider the coefficient of second term and the third term. Now find the factors for third term. What are the factors for third term? 20 is the third term, so we should find the factors for that. Always start from 1 into 20. Okay, and sum these factors. 1 plus 20, it is 21. Okay, sum of these factors should be the coefficient of second term. Okay, that is our condition. So 1 plus 20 is equal to 21, that is not equal to 9. So these factors we cannot consider as a and b. So go for the other factor, 2 into 10. 2 plus 10, it is 12. 12. not is equal to 9. So these factors also we cannot consider as A and B. Now consider 3, it will not go in 20. 3 is not a factor of 20. So go for 4. 4 and 5. It is the factor for 20, and 4 plus 5, it makes 9. Okay, here we got the sum as 9. So consider A and B as 4 and 5. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 5. That means this polynomial we can write as 9 as 4 plus 5 x plus 20 as 4 into 5. So the factors will be in the form of x plus a, x plus 4 into x plus b means x plus 5. In this way we are getting the factors for this kind of polynomials. One more example we will do for this identity. X square plus 4x minus 12. Okay. So consider this term and this term. Minus sign also you should consider here. So minus 12, what are the factors? Minus 1 into 12. Okay, minus sign you can take for 12 also. That is not a matter, but the sum it should get as 4. That is very particular. Next I am considering 2 and 6. Okay, so here sum minus 1 plus 12, it will be 11. Okay, that is not equal to 4. Here minus 2 and 6 are the factors. Minus 2 plus 6, what we get as 4. Okay, that is the sum here. So this is in the form of x square plus, what are the factors? Minus 2 plus 6 into x minus 2 into 6. Okay, so the factors a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 6. So this is in the form of x minus 2, x plus 6. Now we can discuss factorization by splitting middle term. This method is something similar to our previous identity. What was our previous identity? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab is equal to x plus a into x plus b. Okay, but this identity we can use only when the coefficient of x square, that is 1. If any number comes before x square, we cannot use this identity properly. I will write one example here. 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Okay, this one we cannot express as this form because here one coefficient, it is 6. So consider this coefficient and the last digit, and we should multiply these numbers together always. 6 into 5, it is 30. Now consider the factors for 30. What are the factors for 30? Always start from 1. 1 into 30. And consider the sum of 1 and 30. 1 plus 30, it is 31. It is not 17. So we cannot consider these factors. Next is 2 into 15. 2 plus 15 makes 17. Okay, so sum of these factors we got the middle term. Now we can split the middle term using these factors. What are the factors? 2 and 15. So we can write like 6x square plus 2x plus 15x plus 5. Only the changes are making for the middle term. We are splitting the middle term using these factors. Now we can group the polynomial as 2. This is one group, this is one group. Consider 6x square plus 2x. Anything it is common in between these two? Yes, 2x we can take it out as common. When 2x, while we are taking out, what is remaining here? It is 3x. Okay, and here 2x already we take it out, so only 1 is here. Okay, and here again 15x plus 5. 5 we can take as a common factor. Then here it will be 3x plus 1. Now 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1, again it is a common factor. So 3x plus 1 I can take it as common, and remaining is what? 2x plus 5. So these are the factors for the quadratic polynomial 6x square plus 17x plus 5. We can consider one more example. Six x square plus 5x minus 6. Okay, so this term and this term, it should get multiplied. 6 into minus 6, that is minus 36. Consider the factors for minus 36. Okay, and the factors sum, it should make the middle term 5. So first is minus 1 into 36. 36 and 1, it will not make 5, right? Minus 1 plus 36, it is 35. So we cannot consider these factors. 2 and 18. Okay, minus sign anywhere you can keep, but the sum it should get as 5. So minus 2 and 18, minus 2 plus 18, it is 16. So it is not equal to 5. So we can consider minus 3 into 12. Minus 3 plus 12, it will come as 9. So it is not equal to 5. Now I can consider minus 4 into 9. Okay, minus 4 plus 9 we will get as 5. Okay, so these factors make the sum 5. So the factors are minus 4 and 9. Now we can split the middle term using 6x square and 5x we can write as minus 4x plus 9x. Okay, minus 6. Only the difference it is making for the middle term only. We are using this factors to split the middle term. Now we can group it and take the common factor out. Here 2x, it is common. 3x minus 2. Here 3, it is common. 3 into 3x minus 2. Okay, so 3x minus 2, it is common here, and 2x plus 3. So these are the factors. This is the method of splitting middle term. I hope you understood the factorization method of quadratic polynomial. In the next video, we will discuss how we will factorize the cubic polynomials. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notification for new videos.